There we go. All right. Welcome to Back to Health. We're so excited. I want to honor your time, so we're going to dive right in. My name is Jouleen Dering. I'm excited to host. Take it away.
All right. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. My name is Rachel. I am super excited to be speaking with you tonight. So a little bit about me. I am a teacher. Oh, let me start my timer. I'm a teacher. I'm actually a band director. So I work crazy hours. So I work anywhere between 70 to 85 hours a week. So when this program came into my life, it was something that I definitely could do. So I'm actually going to share my screen with you. So this was my day one, March 13th of last year. I weighed in at 307 pounds and I am 5'2". So I'm very short. I had actually started a different program on January 1st because my doctor scared me so bad. She basically said, you're going to have to get your weight off or you're not going to live very long. And I had a 6-year-old and that really, really scared me. So I started a program and I lasted 6 weeks on that program. So when I contacted my coach, I didn't tell anyone what I was doing because I was still paying for the first program that I started January 1st. And I didn't want anyone else to know that I was starting something new. So I didn't even tell my husband. My first month, I lost 22 pounds. And I had told my coach, I want to lose like 50 pounds. Well, my first month, I lost 22 pounds. And I stayed on program 100%, except for the 1 week I went to Mexico for an all-inclusive resort. And I stayed on for a year. And so March 13th of this year, I hit my goal, and my goal was I wanted to get down to 128. So I got down to 128 from 307, and then I kept on losing, and then I actually hit 107. So I lost 200 pounds in a year, and it has completely changed my life. So this was my day one, and then this is me now. So I look completely different. I feel completely different. Everything is different about my life. And one of the things I love about this program is one of the components of this program is coaching. So something that I would do a lot is I would start something and I would quit. And I'd start something and I'd quit. And then when I found out if I could help 5 people, I would get my box paid for. That really changed for me because I was like, okay, well, my husband has to lose weight, and my husband's lost 81 pounds so far on program. So my husband joined, and then my best friends joined, and then my in-laws joined. And then I got my box paid for. But really, for me, the life-changing thing was I have yo-yo dieted my entire life. And this coaching added a layer of accountability for me that I have never had before. So when I had to be accountable for other people and I had to show up for other people and people were watching what I was doing, that layer of accountability was a game changer for me. And it really changed my family. And I know Jouleen will throw the income disclosure in, but it really changed my family. I remember talking to my coach for Christmas, this past Christmas of 2021. And being a teacher and my husband being a paralegal, we don't bring home a lot of money. So with 3 kids, our kids would get 1 present each on Christmas. And this past Christmas, I took a picture of our Christmas tree and I sent it to my mentors, Cindy and Judson. And I said, look at our Christmas tree. We have a Christmas tree for 1. And we have more than 1 present per child under our Christmas tree, which had never happened before. And then on Christmas morning, my daughter walks in and sees the Christmas tree and she goes, Mom, I think Santa made room in his sleigh because he brought more than 1 thing for us. And I was like, baby, he may have to. But this program has completely changed my husband and my life, our health. It has brought our family closer together because we are no longer struggling and worrying about that financial capacity and how are we going to pay for things. So I'm super thankful for this program and for everything it has done for me and my family.
My gosh, Rachel, y'all, she sent me that picture today. I was like, hey, can I have your transformation for tonight? And I was like, what in the world? I see her in real life, but you kind of forget sometimes because I didn't know her when she started. This is just the Rachel that I know, is this healthy, vibrant mama and support. She's such an encouraging person. And so we are so proud of you. Thank you for sharing your story. And I hope, I mean, y'all, we hit it off with a bang. I hope that shows you what you're capable of creating, right? If you can see what transformation can take place in her life. And she's not the only one, but this will only continue to show you what you can create in your own life. So Dippreys, you guys are next. Let me share my screen and show you their story, but y'all can hop off mute and go ahead and share with us.
Well, first of all, Rachel, holy cow, we can just close it right there. I mean, that's an amazing story. Way to go. So proud of you, man. I mean,
wow.
That's insane. So I'm Tyke.
And I'm Connie. We're the Dippreys.
We're the Dippreys. We want to give you a little bit of like our journey. And then one of the components that we want to talk about is community. We started this almost exactly 2 years ago in September. And I came home. I remember telling Connie, I said, babe, I was 56 at the time. I'm 58 now. I said, I have got to do something to get this gut off of me because I'm going to turn 57 next year. My metabolism is going to start slowing down. And if I don't get it off now, I will never get it off. And so she had seen it, one of our friends from church. It was during COVID, so you didn't get to see him very much. Anyway, we saw her and it was like, wow, what have you done? I mean, she lost like 40 pounds. And she said, Amber, what'd you do? And she said, well, I got me a health coach and I joined this program called Optavia. And we're like, what is it? So she tells us, we start. 11 weeks later, I've lost 43 pounds, feel amazing. All my numbers are like blood work and all that. We're in the green. Never been like that before, ever in my life. And just an amazing, my triglycerides went from 400 to 112. Nothing I'd ever done ever had ever changed that number. And so that's a little bit of my story.
And with me, I was menopausal. My hair was falling out. I was found out at my screening that I was 1/10 of a point from being pre-diabetic. And I felt terrible, thought I was going to need to have double knee replacement surgery because I was an athlete. And so we jumped on program. I did the same 11 weeks. We did it as a couple. And I dropped 15 pounds, but my pre-diabetic number went away. I'm not even close. And then the other thing, I thought I was going to have double knee replacement surgery. No.
No inflammation.
Found out it was inflammation, y'all. I had no idea that the foods that I was eating could cause me to feel like it was bone on bone. And it was eliminated. And then when you go through transition, you start adding those foods back one at a time. Well, guess what? I was able to pinpoint exactly what it was. It was dairy products.
And then we found out this too, and this is where we want to talk a little bit about is on community, is that we're not by ourselves. We've got a program, and then you're in this community of all these other people that you look at and you see people that have lost 20 pounds and 40 pounds and 60 pounds and 200 pounds.
That's right.
Like Rachel, man, I was like, I mean, it's amazing. So we're saying, you know what? There's a lot of people that have done this that are successful. They can do it.
Whether you have 5 pounds to lose or you have 200 pounds to lose,
doesn't matter.
This can work for you for whatever it is that you're needing help with. And so I just say, well, the community part, I mean, gosh, there's so much that I mean, there was Monday Night Dr. A calls. There's podcasts on all of the elements to help you with your mindset.
Well, I remember one time we were at the grocery store and we're old. Okay. So we're forgetful. It's like, okay, so what was that recipe and how do you fix this stuff? And so Connie just messaged in the Facebook thread and said, hey, is this on program? And it was like, bing, 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 like 5 answers back. Yes, 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 because you do this. And I'm like, that's what this is meant to be. I mean, we're meant to do this in community. And so we learn that as clients. And really, one of the things that we love most, we're coaches now, is the community part of it. We love the community side of this business.
Yes. And so I just say to you, if you're sitting here and you are on the fence and you're wondering, is this for me? I say, what are you waiting for? Get after it. Go for it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You're not doing this alone. You've got a coach just like Rachael. You know, she tried things by herself. And I think that's where so many people fail. You could do it, but you need that community. You need those other people to support you and help you along the way. Your coach does it, yes, but then you have that second and third voice. We're good. And so it helps you to lock arms with other people because they're like, come on, you can do this. You can do this. And it's a great encouraging, it's the greatest encouraging community we've ever known, client-wise and coaching-wise. It's just the best. We love it. So we just want to say thank y'all for sharing. Whoever invited you on here, reach out to them, go, hey, let's go. Right?
I love it. Thank you guys. I so appreciate you. Truly. And I think it's something about just being in a group of people that are like-minded, right? Where it's people who are linking arms, just like Tyke said, linking arms with you and really desiring better, right? Like not everyone desires better. Not everyone wants to put lettuce wrap burger instead of a bun on their burger. But when you are linking arms with someone that is okay with doing that and is cheering you on along the way of better choices, that's just an example, but just making better choices for you to feel your best. That is where it's amazing, and it's such an amazing community aspect and the coaching aspect that you're linking arms with someone who's going to cheer you on every step of the way. It makes such a difference in you saying, okay, I can do it because I'm not in it alone, right? So thank you guys for sharing. And then our next testament is Jermaine Durham. Hop off, sir, and share with us your story.
Hey, how everybody doing today? Again, my name is Jermaine Durham. I'm from Arlington, Texas. And I'm very glad and happy to be here. As you guys can see on the picture, that guy on the left, his health anniversary is actually tomorrow. So tomorrow, a year ago, I was 364 pounds when I first got on the program. Right now, as you see the guy on the right, I'm sitting at 224.2. Okay, that's 140.2 pounds lost in less than a year. Okay, I want you guys to put that in your mind. 140.2 pounds lost in less than a year. I'm happy and I'm totally just geeked about this program because now I'm beginning to see a lot of people change. And also, as you see in the screen, there's 200.2 pounds lost total. Guys, why that number 225 was so significant to me because my highest weight in life was 425 pounds. Okay, this was no surgeries. This is natural. This is putting in the work. This is getting it done and making it happen. So, but how I did this though was the educational piece of it. Guys, there's nothing that we do in life that we have to have education. You have to have education. It's going to take you going. It's going to take you growing and going at the same time. And a couple of these major things about our transformation is the health books. One is our life book, which is basically just like our guide, our Bible, if you will. It's an interactive journal of how you are now and how you will be a year later. And we talk about the 6 micro habits of it that is important to keep me going just throughout life. And the second book is Habits of Health, Dr. A's Habits of Health book. Guys, these transformations have gotten me through those low points. Yes, I have had low points. Yes, but I kept going. And one thing that my coach is saying, which I tell my clients now, is believe in my vision to keep going until you grow yours. Again, believe in my vision till you have the vision to keep going further. And that, guys, was instilled in me from coaching, instilled in me from educating myself, and not only just growing, but growing in confidence as well. And so, guys, education every day is important. Now I'm about to go into this transitional stage. I'm excited about it. First, I'm not gonna lie, a little anxiety, but the great part is I'm here, guys, now after suffering a heart attack, a stroke, neuropathy, 6 blood pressure pills, metformin, type 2 diabetes, anything you name, I've pretty much had it. But when I was awakened from people and myself to say, I can reverse these things in life. And if you are a person who is a potentially client, guys, you can reverse all these things, what I just said. My blood pressure meds are down from 6 to like 4, but they're half of a half dosage. I no longer take metformin. I no longer suffer from neuropathy. And I will share this last piece. From educating myself through these books and other components, I learned at one point I was 2% away from a pacemaker. I was 2% away from a pacemaker. And if you know anything about a heart in a chamber, it quivers when it's not working properly. And so that was me. I was at 25% that chamber working. If I got to 23, I needed to have the pacemaker or the heart defibrillator. Now my heart is up to 45% working, and that 60 is the number. It's not 100. 60 is that where it should be. So guys, my cardiologist ran out of the room with joy, and I have to give it to the educational pieces and the mindset of this business. Guys, you are about to embark upon a mindset change by the way of a weight loss program. That's what it's about. It is about the mindset changing first, the nutrition, and then we'll get to the workout part. Guys, that's my time today. I want to thank everybody. Education is the key. Thank y'all.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I get so excited hearing him share about these things. And Jermaine, if you can overcome all of these things that you've walked through, you're going to slay transition. I'm just going to speak that over you. It's going to be amazing. Okay. And then I'm going to share my story real quick and talk to you guys about the nutrition part of this program. The coaching is so valuable. I could not be here without someone supporting me along the way. The community is incredible because you get to link arms with people. And we are constantly learning on a weekly basis. Right when you first start, you're not learning everything because there's a lot, but along the way, your mindset is changing, just like Jermaine talked about. But this is the nutrition side. So here's my transformation. I actually have multiple because there are multiple plans, and I am a all-in kind of girl. So apparently I decided to try a whole bunch of them along the way. I actually started as a client and a coach simultaneously, but October 1st, 2018 was when I started my personal health journey. So you'll see this first one. This was 35 pounds in 3.5 months, October, November, December, January. Yes, all through the holidays. That's how desperate I was. I was miserable and wanted to show up better, and was able to utilize our 5-in-1 fat loss program in order to help me get the weight off. Once I hit my goal in January, just like Jermaine is about to step into, there is a transition phase, which is amazing because everything is laid out for you. You don't just hit your goal and we say, good luck, hope it goes well, keep that weight off. There's a system for you to follow. There's structure in every step of it. So I maintained for a year and then I got pregnant. And so this second photo is me pregnant with my second son, Jackson. This was January of 2020. So I hit my goal in January of 2019. Exactly 1 year later, I found out I was pregnant. And I did not want to live the same pregnancy that I had with my first son, Morrison. I love Morrison, but dang, those 9 months were hard. I was on a lot of supplements. I was borderline gestational diabetes. I ended up developing preeclampsia. I don't wish that on anybody ever. I went into labor early and ended up having an emergency C-section. There was just a lot of complications with my first pregnancy, and I didn't want to live that again. And so I partnered with my coach. I partnered with the nutritionists that are on staff within Optavia. And then I partnered with my OB, and we came up with a pregnancy plan that really fit my needs and what I needed. And so it's not just about weight loss. I gained weight because I was growing a baby, but I did it in a way that was healthy. I would like to say I had a perfect pregnancy. Obviously, you know, pregnancy, you're still waddling, you're still peeing a lot, all of those things. But the weight that I was gaining and the way that I was taking care of myself was night and day for my first one. And then this is my third transformation, which was I started a month after Jackson was born, the Nursing Moms Plan. And so as a nursing mom, I wanted to make sure that my baby was getting all the nutrients that he needed while me getting back into my best self again, and showing up my best self. And so y'all, I will tell you though, this was when I was pregnant with Jackson, I gained about 30 pounds in that pregnancy, and I was weighed less at my last appointment, about to have him, 5 pounds less than I did when I started the program in this picture in 2018. Y'all, 9 months pregnant, I was still smaller than when I had first started. I went right back to my healthy weight, and since then have been working out. I think what's crazy is the person when you start, right? The person who you are when you jump into this program, and when you say, okay, I'm going to try, I'll give it 30 days. Let's just try it out and see if it works for me. Who you become, I could have never imagined the person I was today. The person that I was 4 years ago could have never anticipated or even like imagined. I'm a dreamer, and I still could not have dreamt what I've created today. This weekend, I'm running a Spartan. And so if you would have told me 4 years ago, hey, do you think you'll be running a Spartan, the 6-mile super with 25 obstacles in there? I would be like, you done lost your mind. No, are you crazy? But here I am. I've been training for it, and I'm getting ready to do that. And so imagine where you're at now, right? And let that person lead you into the future, because I couldn't have let my future self lead me back then because I wasn't ready for it. But I was ready to take one step forward and do a little bit better for myself. And so just to show you guys the nutrition, there's a lot of different nutrition plans. That is just like a little piece of what we get to do, but it really is about what your goals are, what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is that's best for you and your health. This is about health focused first. The nutrition aligns with that. And so the science of Optavia is macronutrition. If you know and understand macros, kudos, because I'm still learning and trying to understand it. There's a lot to it, but Optavia makes it simple. It makes it structured. It lays it out. It makes it to where you don't have to guess and weigh out and do all of, 6 meals a day, meal planning and meal prepping and slaving away in the kitchen, because that's not always possible, but it does create simplicity for you. They'll mail some of the meals to your door, but no matter what your plan looks like, it is laid out and it is structured for your success. Right? I know when I started, I wanted to do this for my kiddos. I wanted to be able to show up my best as a mom. I wanted to be the best friend and wife and coworker and colleague that I could. And I wish that motivated me every step of the way. But what really motivates me is results. I'll just be honest. So maybe I pushed my kid to the side a little bit because I was motivated by results. And here you find results. You see success, whether it's in non-scale victories by sleeping better or showing up better. It is feeling better, waking up, not exhausted, ready. First thing you're grabbing is coffee. You've got more energy. You've got someone cheering you on. I know often I would wake up to text from my coach. What a motivating feeling, right? To be equipped and to feel your best. And so the last thing I really want to share with you guys is, let me share this back to the screen, is really thinking through a few, well, hang on, I'm going to go through a few of these in a second. Thinking through the components that we offer is the coaching. So really think about which one speaks to you? Which one is the one that you need to cling to, right? Right when we start, there's something that really we need along the way. And that might be the coaching. That might be the community. Yeah, I need to rally with people because everyone around me is eating donuts and I need someone to link arms with. Maybe it is the nutrition side. You've been trying and trying and trying, and you think you're eating healthy, but you really don't understand why the weight's not coming off. So which component, think about that, which component is really speaking to you? And then let me share my screen because I want to share a couple of transformations to show you guys what this can create, not just in our lives. And I am a creature of show me the evidence of where this is coming from. And so you've seen stories already. And if you need some extras, this is Sue Swenson. She told me today that she used to pack all her stuff in a bag, in like plastic bags, when she was at the top of the stairs in the morning. And she would bring them downstairs in her bag so that she wouldn't have to go back up the stairs, because that's how hard it was for her to climb the stairs until she went to bed. She would pack everything she needed for the day, walk down and try to stay down there because her knees would hurt so bad. She's lost 178 pounds completely on this program. And she said she keeps those pants as a reminder of where she started, where she's coming from. She's not on blood pressure meds anymore, and she doesn't use a CPAP. But obviously, no matter what age you're at, you're able to utilize this program. This is David Kennedy. He has lost 120 pounds. He was in a place where he didn't enjoy life. He said no to people and no to joy because he was always hurting. I know that he would work out before he had lost weight and would just leave in pain. And so now he's able to serve, provide, love his family like he never could before. He's got a baby on the way. And can you imagine the dad that this baby is going to have because of how he's showing up his best now? And then this is Melissa Ferguson. She's a sweet friend of mine. And I share her story a lot because she is an athlete. Y'all, she was working out every single day, sometimes twice a day, but she was yo-yo dieting and she was trying to outrun her fork. She lost 21 pounds on this program, so nothing crazy, but you don't have to lose a crazy amount of weight to start feeling better and to realize the results that this can create in your day-to-day life. She understands health now, truly health, not just exercise, but health and how it ties in with working out. But it's given her so much drive for showing up her best, the best version of herself. She's a mom of 3 kiddos. And the energy that she has in fueling her body every couple hours is insane. So she still works out. As you can tell, she's got an amazing body to show for it, but it was like the hard work that she had put in before all of a sudden was now revealing itself as she was leaning down. And so, Mel, I'm so proud of you. But the list is endless. And so really, really think through which component speaks to you. The amazing thing is you get all of them. This is not something where you just show up, a box comes to your door, and as a coach, we say, hey, hope it goes well, good luck, peace out, check you later, right? We walk it with you. You are integrated into a community as soon as you start, before your box even comes. The education is digital or hands-on, whatever your best learning style is available to you. But more than anything, the nutrition lines up with what you're trying to create, what it is that you need and how it is that you're going to feel your best because of your lifestyle and what you really and truly desire. And so I want to challenge you guys. We've got like 1 or 2 more minutes. I want to challenge you to think through some questions. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and I want you to lean in and I want you to really think about something. Okay. I want you to think about, what is it that you want from your health? You showed up here because either someone sees something in you and they desire change for you. Either you have been inspired by someone and the transformation that they have created in their life, or maybe you're just nosy and you wanted to know what the heck your neighbor was doing and how they're melting away. But what is it that you want? Because no matter where you're at, no matter what your journey looks like, everybody has a health journey. That health journey might be to gain weight. I was living there for a long time, eating everything I wanted, not caring at all. That's still a health journey, right? And then there was a point where I wanted change. That was what I, was desiring in that time. And so what is it that you want from your health? Do you want weight loss? Do you want fat loss? Do you want to lean down? Do you want to be able to work out? What does it look like for you? And write it down and really ponder it. But then I want to ask you this too. What's the biggest obstacle that stands in your way from creating that thing? Because for me, I didn't have a clue how to get healthy. I didn't know. I tried. I would order salads. I went on a salad diet for like 3 months and didn't lose a single pound, but now I hate salads. But what is it? What is the obstacle that's keeping you from creating these things that you truly desire? And can we step in and help you there? Is it not knowing what to do? Is it knowing what to do, but not being able to do it on your own? Is it time? Is it stress? Is it frustration? And then I want to end with this hard question. What happens if nothing changes? If we were to meet again in 6 months and you're in exactly the same spot as you were today, how would you feel? And what would happen? Because you get to choose. We are here as a team and as coaches to support and encourage whenever people are ready. We don't ever want to pressure anyone into jumping into anything that they do not desire. We're here to support you whenever you're ready. But those are the questions that start to prepare your mindset into stepping in and saying, okay, I think I want to try this out. Okay, we're stepping into a new season, and that season includes me taking care of myself. So what's exciting about this is no matter where you're at, you're going to get a coach, you're going to get community, you're going to get a nutrition that's laid out, and you're going to get education that's going to support you in your mindset along the way. For anyone that gets started, no matter which plan you're on, the first month is $378. That will include a lot of your food. So you're lessening grocery bills, you're lessening eating out, and you're having food delivered to your door that's macro counted, exactly what your body needs, the protein, carbs, sugars, fats, all of it is laid out specifically to help you accomplish your goals. You've got a coach cheering you on that's going to be ready to support you every single step of the way. It's going to set you up in the beginning. And then I connect with my clients weekly because as much as I would like to say that I lost 35 pounds perfectly, I didn't. And I needed someone on those hard days to reach out to. So you're connected with someone from day one, right? But it's amazing what you can create. And it, just like Jermaine said, it is up to you to reverse the things that you want to reverse. We can't do it for you, but we can walk alongside with you. So our hope and our heart is to create success in everybody's life. Our hope and our heart is to create change and life change in a way that will help you move forward and show up your best. And so I hope you heard that tonight. We want to thank you for coming. One last thing I want to share with you is if you were invited here, go ahead and reach back to them to connect. Let them know where you're at. You might think these people are crazy and I can do this on my own. Let them know that too, right? Because you know that they're wondering what you're thinking. But if you've got extra questions, reach out to them and let them know what those are. Be an open book and be honest about where you're at. I think everyone appreciates honesty along the way. And then if this is something that you are interested in, we also are opening our doors, this same Zoom room, this same spot tomorrow night to talk about the impact of coaching. And I don't know why this is doing that. But we will lay out the opportunity of what coaching other people, like Rachael had talked about, what that looks like. What it looks like to create an additional income stream, but also what it looks like to be able to partner with other people along the way. Some coaches do this as like they just help friends and family. Some coaches, I will just admit, I am full-time and this is what I do day in and day out, and I love it. I taught for 10 years and this is, my new journey, and I'm thrilled about it. And so tomorrow night, 7:30, same time, you are all welcome to pop back in. I started as a client and coach at the same time because I wanted to do the program and I needed to get healthy, but we also needed some financial help. And so I jumped in and was like, I'm already doing it. Let's just do it all. Again, I tried out 3 other different plans. And so this is where really you can jump in and you can just listen. Be a fly on the wall. Be an open book. We're an open book. And so just listen in. But I want to say thank you for joining us. Really think to yourself, what is it that you want to create? What obstacles stand in your way? And what happens if nothing changes for you, in 6 months or a year? How will you feel? But how can we partner with you along the way to help you feel better? That's all I got. I'm going to stop the recording. And if you want to